What's going on, everybody? This is dkdynamite, and tonight we're going to be talking about the 10 plus unlocks from completing episode 1 of raids known as Atomgrad. Definitely stay tuned. But before we jump into that, be sure to hit that subscribe button down below, drop a like, and let me know down below in the comments, are you still looking for some friends to do the first episode of raids with? If so, you can join my group over in Modern Warfare 2 known as the Bomb Shelter. You can find it over in the brand new groups feature, which just got added in with Season 1 Reloaded. It's very easy to go ahead and navigate your way through that menu and find some friends to party up with to play not only just the first episode of raids, but even some multiplayer, some battle royale, even DMZ. It's a great new feature that I'm sure you guys out there are very excited about if you didn't have too many friends out there to play some hardcore modes with. But earlier this evening, I also posted a full guide on how to complete the first episode of raids. It's a fairly in-depth guide talking about all the puzzles. It's a bit of a walkthrough of every area of the mission itself, and also how to beat it in the most efficient way possible to help you guys get 3 stars on the actual mission. But it was confirmed earlier today by Infinity Ward that these are the following rewards for both the regular version of raid and even the veteran version. So with the regular version, aka normal difficulty, it'll give you the Gas Convoy skin, which is guaranteed every time you beat it, but there are also 1 of 7 items you can get from the raid loot pool, which can be a player card, emblem, loading screen, or even a unique weapon blueprint. Think of the Jack Links promo that went on for Modern Warfare 2, where every time you bought one of the bags of Jack Links, you'd have an option of getting 1 of 4 different items being offered, but it was completely up to RNG, and you would never know what exactly you were going to get. Similar system here for the first episode of raids, where every time you beat it, you'll get 1 of 7 random items. The gas skin is not included in that loot pool of 7, just to make things clear, but here are some images of the 7 items from the raid loot pool, just so you kind of know what you're going to actually be rewarded with after completing this episode, or if you complete it up to 7 times, here's everything you'll be guaranteed. So we have the graphic price loading screen, a graphic gas loading screen, and overall I think the loading screens are a fairly cool new feature that are much better than the kill cam borders that we got over in Vanguard. We then have the eye on the prize emblem, we have the Gaz emblem, followed by 2 calling cards. One is called Forest Price, the other one is called Gaz's Gaze, and last but certainly not least, we have this blueprint. So this is the Enforcer blueprint for the Kastov 762, also known as the AK here in Modern Warfare 2. It's an alright looking blueprint, doesn't have any tracers, doesn't have that many cool attachments, but it's still something for completing this episode. I didn't expect too much from beating this, but overall, the Season 1 blog post originally said that you'd get Gaz for beating this episode of raids, and didn't really mention these other items, so the more the merrier, and free rewards are free rewards at the end of the day. But I'll give you a reminder one more time just for those that are confused. When you first beat an episode of raids, you will get that gas skin right away, but you'll get 1 of those other 7 items that I listed at complete random. You won't know which one you're going to get, but if you beat the episode up to 7 times, you will get everything that I just listed here in the video. But now when it comes to the gas skin, you'll get this skin specifically just for beating the raid itself. And I know you guys are probably wondering why they're just reusing campaign skins. I mean, hey, look at Cold War, for example. Lots of folks out there were asking for several campaign skins to be added into the multiplayer, and a lot of them never got added. So at least with Modern Warfare 2, they are making an effort to add in a bunch of cool skins that should be used in more than just a story mode that you probably play once, but yeah, also add them into multiplayer or even Warzone 2. But then we have this bundle that also went live with the launch of Season 1 Reloaded, which comes with this aquatic skin for Gaz, which I do think looks pretty damn sharp. So also in this bundle is the Bit Stabby finishing move, which is pretty damn cool. We also have the Raid Whisperer blueprint, which is for the EBR-14, followed by a weapon charm that represents the oxygen mask you use in the first episode of raids, and then we also have a sticker and an animated emblem, all for 1,800 COD points. This is known as the Raid Bundle, which does have a very specific name that I think definitely checks out, but as you'll notice also in this pack, there is a skin there that is known as Grass Ops. This is his look from that all ghillied up type of campaign mission that we have in Modern Warfare 2's campaign. You can get this skin by both completing the raid and buying this bundle. So this is something a bit different that we really haven't seen before with Call of Duty bundles, where there's an item in the bundle itself that's locked until you actually do something in the game. And if you own Modern Warfare 2 and you have access to raids, then technically speaking, you get this skin for quote-unquote free just by buying this bundle. So I went ahead and bought this bundle, then beat the raid, and after I did that, I got instant access to this really cool ghillie suit looking operator. But with that being said, I think it also goes hand in hand with the Jack Links ghillie suit that we also got from the recent Modern Warfare 2 promotion. And I also wanted to slide this into the video for those confused. I did mention this in my raid guide earlier this evening, but obviously you have multiple ways to complete a raid assignment, and when you get a raid assignment, that gives you access to the new episode for up to 1 week. After that week is up, I'm assuming you have to go do another raid assignment to get access to the episode again. So you can of course do the specific challenge in multiplayer or Spec Ops. Go to the main menu and you'll see one of the daily challenges, which shows you a reward of a raid assignment. You'll see that little page icon next to it, not the XP icon. If you don't see see the little raid icon next to your daily challenge, that means you can't actually unlock the raid in multiplayer or Spec Ops. So you can go over to Warzone and place top 20 in any match of BR, or go to DMZ and extract with 30,000 in cash during the final extraction helicopter. But as of right now, since mini BR Trios is a live playlist for Warzone 2, you could theoretically just go in and die instantly because you'll already be in the top 20. Big brain tweet from the man himself, Perka. Took him about 3 seconds to get instant access to the raid assignment. But as a reminder, mini BR Trios won't be live in Warzone 2 forever. It's just an LTM. But I guess if they ever add in this LTM or rotate any LTMs in and out that only have a certain amount of players in them, much less than a regular match of BR, you can always use that LTM to get instant access to one of your raid assignments. But also, upon beating the first episode of raids, you will get access to the veteran version of this mission, and it's definitely not for the faint of heart. The mission itself still plays out the same. The puzzles are the same. Obviously, the numbers and sequences that are going to be involved in your puzzles will be different in every match that you play, but overall, the actual walkthrough itself of the mission will be identical, but it'll be a bit more difficult in terms of how the AI actually attacks you. I think you only have up to 3 restarts total, and it might take you more than 2 hours to actually beat it, so it'll take some of the best players in the world to manage to get a 3-star run of a veteran raid, and I can't even imagine future episodes that will also have the veteran options. But as Infinity Ward also confirmed, upon beating the veteran version of Atomgrad, you'll get a unique weapon blueprint which is guaranteed on your first run through of the mission itself, which I'll show you guys on screen so you can see. It's not the best looking blueprint, it's pretty plain, but hey, it's something, and this is better than just a sticker or nothing at all, so I'm sure you guys are happy about getting at least something. And then also, upon beating the veteran version of Atomgrad, you will get 1 of 7 items from that same raid loot pool that I already showed you guys on screen. So again, the player card, emblem, loading screen, or the other weapon blueprint that was for the cast-off. So at the same time, you could probably argue, hey, well, they should have had a separate loot pool of 7 other items that you can get by beating it on veteran, but I think it's fair, right? If you want to beat it on regular or veteran, you'll be going through the same loot pool to hopefully get all those 7 items as fast as you can, because if they didn't do that, then there would be up to 14 things you'd have to unlock, which would mean you'd have to beat the mission 14 times to get everything. So I'm okay with how they structured the reward system right now, and like I said, if you want to do the raid on regular 4 or 5 times, then do it on veteran 2 or 3 times, that's fine if you're going for all 7 rewards, but who's to say that in future episodes of raids we can't get a better reward system where you get more than stickers or loading screens or charms? Maybe we end up getting more blueprints being offered in a loot pool of 7 rewards, or some other operator skins. I mean, who's to say that right now in Atomgrad there aren't some crazy Easter eggs to unlock some other blueprints that I'll of course cover in future videos if that is indeed found. Now, I'm also seeing a lot of reports that upon beating this raid on veteran, your game will disconnect you or throw you back all the way to the main menu to where you can't even see what you unlocked in that game. But I showed you guys all the unlocks already in this video, so it'll be one of those things you end up getting upon completing it on regular or even veteran. But also take a look at this ending cutscene you also get for completing the episode every single time. Also take a look at the ending cutscene for the episode, which does set up a very interesting post-launch cinematic story.
Farrah, stay center. Gaz, check left.
Roger.
No movement.
Same.
Eyes front. Show your hands!
Door! Door!
They're all dead.
Easy, they could be rigged.
No wires. These 2 are clear.
All clear here.
These are my soldiers. This is Arif. He volunteered to go in with Alex.
And where the hell's Alex?
Echo 3-1, this is Kilo Actual. How copy? Echo 3-1, do you read?
Watcher, this is Bravo in a blind radio check. Laswell, are you getting this? Kate?
We're too deep. No signals.
Concrete and metal. Can't send or receive.
Yeah, it's a silo, all right.
Found power. Lights up. Holy hell.
Ya tara salam rakhila hina.
Soviet ICBM. Liquid fuel, supersonic.
Nuclear.
Thermonuclear,
50 years old.
at least.
You think there's a warhead up there?
Let's find out.
Now, not only am I happy that they brought Farrah back for a pretty major role here in the post-launch story, but we also got confirmation of where Alex has been since he made no appearance whatsoever in the actual campaign. And sadly, though, it does look like we're only going to end up seeing 5 episodes of raids across 5 seasons. We'll get more into that in a second, but there apparently was a phone call that happened last week between Activision and some specific COD partners, even the press, where they confirmed the following things about raids. 5 episodes total. First one launches today, of course. Parties only, no matchmaking, and will remain at 3 players. I'm okay with that. I mean, I don't see how matchmaking with randoms would be a very fun experience for something like raids. It just wouldn't really make sense unless everybody had a mic on and was dedicated, knowing what to do. So I get that. Each one takes about 2 hours to complete. Yeah, maybe on your first run through going in blind, but after watching a guide like mine or some other ones, or just having beat it once, you'll be able to master maybe beating it in half an hour or less for those 3 stars. Have to play multiple times to get all rewards. We know that one. Veteran mode available for each. That's great. And then puzzles are randomized. Guides may not work. And the thing is, the guides do work in terms of showing you how to complete the puzzles, but the guides don't have the answers to all the puzzles, if that makes sense, because in every raid that you play, the numbers and sequences that you see across some of the computers will be different for everybody. When you look at this quote that says, over the course of 5 seasons, a new narrative will unfold, that gets me a big concern for Modern Warfare 2's life cycle, right? This is a game that everybody out there is expecting to be a 2-year title because of recent rumors from the press, gaming journalists, and heavy leakers out there. So it'll be really ironic if the game is expected to have 12 seasons only gets 5. And also, why take a note out of Vanguard's book to have 5 seasons? We can kind of understand why Vanguard got cut a bit short, considering the game's performance, but Modern Warfare 2 is explosive for growth. It's performing super well financially for Activision, so why cut it off at 5 seasons? I mean, theoretically, you could say, oh, maybe for the 6th season of Modern Warfare 2, they do something a bit different for the post-launch story that doesn't include a raid. I mean, sure, that's possible, but I still think something big is being set up for 2023 that'll celebrate the 20-year anniversary of the Call of Duty franchise. But that is about it. This has been dkdynamite. Leave our thoughts down below in the comment section. What are your thoughts on the 10+ unlocks for completing episode 1 of raids known as Atomgrad? I probably mispronounced that a few times across different commentaries. Atomgrad, Atomgrad. Sorry about that, but you guys know what I'm talking about. Also, what are your thoughts on the brand new group social feature? And also, what are your thoughts on Modern Warfare 2 potentially only getting 5 seasons for the post-launch story? Will Warzone Tour DMZ also further the story, or will that only be furthered through future raid episodes? Really hope you've enjoyed, and peace out, everybody.